short summary. But let me add this. Election is not an event. It is a process from the beginning to the end. We will, I believe, be able to demonstrate why we reached our conclusion that taking the totality of the entire exercise, we were satisfied that the election was not conducted in accordance with the dictates of the Constitution. Now, having heard from both sides, I want to read a declaration is hereby issued that the third respondent was not validly declared as the president-elect, and that the declaration is invalid, null, and void. Third, an order is hereby issued directing the first respondent to organize and conduct a fresh presidential election in strict conformity with the Constitution and the applicable election laws within 60 days of the determination under Article 143 of the Constitution. Regarding costs, each party shall bear its own costs. A detailed judgment containing the reasons for this decision and the dissent will be issued within 21 days of this determination in conformity with Rule 23(1) of the Supreme Court Presidential Election Rules 2017, as it is otherwise impossible with the limited time the court has to do so. It is so ordered. Order, please. Order. We have not finished the business of the court. Please, order.
Of their sovereign authority, once again restate with clarity who they want to have as their president. I thank you.
Yes, my Lord Chief Justice, on
yes,
behalf
Mr. Abdul Nasir.
Yes, my Lord.
Yeah.
I'm addressing you on behalf of the third respondent.
Yes.
My Lord, as my learned friend said, we have had both the majority decision and the reasons or the summary by the minority. I have variously talked about the enormous powers enjoyed by this court, but obviously from my client's perspective, it's not powers that have been exercised with judicial wisdom. My Lord, as we wait for your reasoned judgment, my client, who has won this election by a majority of 1.4 million, wants to see in your judgment, how the irregularities you have alleged to have affected the result will obliterate that 1.4 million. My Lord, it's obvious, and I don't need to say, that this is a very political decision you have made this morning, but we will live without consequences. And as you have ordered, we will wait for the date the first respondent will fix, so that again my client will show that the will of the people will again prevail. I must oblige.
My Lords, the Chief Justice and members of the court, let me first thank the court for its patience and resilience in going through those so many hours. And as my Lord, the Chief Justice has said, some of these proceedings were going well into the night. From the perspective of the first and second petitioners, Your Lordships, you have rendered your decisions. It's a binding decision of the apex court of the land. And my Lord, in 2013, after this court had delivered its judgment, the first petitioner said he had accepted the judgment of the court. My Lord, my Lords, my ladies, today again, our petitioners have accepted the decision of the court. As wise as the court was in 2013, the court is as wise as it was then, and therefore we accept the decision of the court. We thank you.
Yes, Mr. Mwenasi, you also want to say something?
Very briefly, my Lords, with your indulgence and leave. On behalf of the Amicus Curiae and the Law Society of Kenya, we wish to thank the court for the manner in which it has conducted this part of the process of the presidential election 2017. We wish to go on record as acknowledging that this process in the Supreme Court is part of the electoral process. And we want to thank you, Honorable Chief Justice, for the manner in which you have conducted the proceedings, for the manner in which you have held control over the Republic and this court. On behalf of the society, the Law Society of Kenya, we pray and hope that your direction to the first respondent to conduct an election in strict compliance with the Constitution and the applicable laws will be adhered to, and that at the end of the day, whoever will be the winner and whoever will be the loser will come out smiling and saying, "Thank God, God bless the Supreme Court of Kenya." Thank you, my lords.
Thank you very much, ladies and...
If I may, my lord, I'm instructed by my client who is in court to thank the court, both the dissenting voice and the majority decision. He believes in the rule of law, and he believes that Kenyans are going to accept the decision, and God bless you so much. Thank you.
On behalf of my client, my lords and my ladies, we thank you.
Please raise your voice, Mr. Kenyatta.
On behalf of my client, my lords and my ladies, we thank you. My client's concern, as communicated to me here, is that we'll have to await your reasoned judgment so that we see the checklist of those specific constitutional provisions and of the law relating to the election that your lordships in the majority have held to have been impugned. So that, and his concern is, if we go to this other election, we suffer the same fate, and we then come back again in a cyclic opposition. I don't know. But it would, in light of the absence of your reasoned judgment, be imperative for him to be aware, because he would like also to participate in that new process. What is a checklist? Where are those defaults? If, as per the dissenting decision of the Honorable Lady Justice Njoki Ndungu and the Honorable Mr. Justice Jackton or Juang, that indeed the polling station was the focal point, then he stands at a loss as to those reasons. So thank you very much, my lord. Thank you very much, my ladies.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You have varied views. You are entitled to have varied views. All I'm appealing for is patience. Patience so that you see the reasons for the majority decision, the reasons for the dissenting opinion. Thereafter, you will make your own judgments. All I'm appealing for is patience, and as counsel, I would expect you to guide the nation in that patience. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
My Lord, could we have copies of your summary rulings today for discussions with our clients? Copies of the summaries you have given today.
You can access those from the registrar.
Thank you.
But as I said, patience requires that you wait for the full judgment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.